Hello everybody, here Rene from the VC from Holland, from Spain, and finally a new video because I've not much time. I mean, I have to be honest about that. I have very little time to make videos because first I work, I leave quite early from home, and then I go work by bike. I go by by a mountain bike I own. I go to work, around 20 minutes trip, or a little bit less maybe. No, yeah. Anyway, after that I work, and then I come home, and then my wife goes to work, so I have to take care of my daughter. That's why I have very little time, to listen to music or to make videos at the moment. I think that will change maybe in the future, but not in the near future, will be in the later future. I hope so you're all doing fine. I'm fine, I'm okay, but of course less time for my own things. But I'm still happy, of course. I mean, that's the main thing. Soon, anyway, I don't know, soon what? I mean, I even don't know what I'm going to talk about in this video. Because in this video I only want to show you some of the stuff I received last week. And first I want to show this record. World on Fire by Slash. This is really a great hard rock album. I mean, I'm really stoned about it. I'm really shocked about this record. It's on double vinyl. It's beautiful release. See? Custom label on Roadrunner Records, and also has a very cool booklet. You see, with a couple of pages, very cool, and it sounds very traditional hard rock. No modern influences on this record, and I think the singer Myles Kennedy, is really doing a good job with Slash. I mean, the record before was okay, but this one is far better. And the cool thing about this record is that it also comes in this cool sleeve. It's like this goes, the record goes in here. I'll show you how it goes, hopefully you can see it. And it closes like this, you see? I bought this yesterday in Alicante, in a city around 50 kilometers away from here, and I'm really happy with it. Some of the stuff I bought there is this one by Bon Jovi, New Jersey. Because I already own this on CD and on tape, but this is such a nice mint, very cool looking record. I thought I'm gonna buy it because of course it's one of my favorite records by Bon Jovi. I bought this max single by Excalibur, the UK band, with 3 tracks. Then I bought this album by the drummer of Scorpions. I mean, he's not the drummer anymore, but he was the drummer for many years. And this came out in 1985. And here we have a couple of guest singers on it, like Don Dokken, for example, Charlie Hoon, and let me see, Jack Russell from Great White, just to name maybe the most famous ones. It's a very cool record. I think it got some good songs. I think it's an underrated album. Okay, these are the things that I showed you. I bought it in Alicante. Also, I bought this one, the third album by Skid Row from '95. I mean, I never bought it back in the day. I bought, of course, Skid Row when it came out, and I bought Slave to the Grind and B-Sides Ourselves, to the cool mini LP with cover songs. But I never bought this one because I heard one song on MTV. I think it was the song My Enemy, I think and they made a video clip by that song too, and I didn't like it at all. It sounded too alternative. But now for €1.95, I thought, okay, it's a good price, to check it out. So I'm gonna check this album out. I hope so, it's not as bad as I think it is. Then I got some stuff on eBay. Their second album by Angels on Asra Records. This is still mint, it's still closed. You see how it's still closed. And this one, Metal Madness, Volume 1, with Halion, Chuck Paris, Nightmare, Assassin, you know, all great US metal bands. Also, it's still sealed. Okay, something else. Okay, yes, from Anders Zinks from Denmark, I already showed this in a previous video, I got Demons by Witchburner on vinyl, and Bloodthirst Eyes, also by Witchburner. You know, I'm really happy with this, and I already said so, but really happy. And I also got the Wolfmother album, the second record by the band. Okay, then I want to show also two records that a guy called Al Lipsak, he asked me to show two records. Actually, I can see now he asked me, I wrote it down, to show some Scanner too. I don't know if I can get Scanner to show him. Anyway, I'm gonna show the two vinyls he asked me to show. Assault, Survival in the Street, a Canadian band, and Avalanche, Pray for the Sinner. US metal at its best. Really a good record, this one. This record is very good. I love it. Out of the two, my favorite is this one. Now, so I was going to show him some Scanner, but I had to look for it. I think it's... Oh yeah, I think, okay, I can find this one. I'm going to show just the first two albums by Scanner. The first one, Hypertrace, and Terminal Earth. That's my favorite album by the band. Scanner, an underrated band in my opinion. You know, very good band. Anyway, that's everything I want to show. This was especially for Lipsak. And I also want to show, before I end this video, two vinyls I've been spinning quite often during the week. I mean, not many times because I had no much time, but I had a little bit of time, and I listened to Raventhorn, The Haunted House of the Possessed, and this has the Haunting and the Possession album and the House of the Damned album. You know, it's a kind of a compilation, because the House of the Damned album, I bought this back in the day, maybe I think came out 10 years ago or even more. I bought it on CD by the band. You know, it's a kind of a self-release. But this came out on Halion Records, Raventhorn. This is very cool. You know, if you like US metal, you know, you will like this record too. You know, I hear some Omen, I hear Warlord, I hear even some Sacred Blade. You know, I heard all that type of US metal. Even some early Obsession maybe. Some Chuck Berry's, you know, stuff like that. So it's really cool. She look quite epic, the guys. Okay. Very good. Good singer too. And then another band I've been listening to quite often is Night Fury, Time to Rock. And this band has a couple of famous people like Dave Ellefson, the bass player. I'm really surprised this guy is on this record, because this record is just timeless heavy metal, pure heavy metal. I mean, it's amazing. It came out in 2011. And also we have Ken Macy on here, Macy. The guy, of course, he was on with Alice Cooper, and he also was on the first records by Chastain. And of course we have Chris Sanders on here, guitar player. And he was, for a while, the guitar player of Lizzie Borden. That's why, of course, these guys have been quite a long time in metal. And it's just timeless heavy metal songs they wrote for this one. You know, just cool heavy metal, you know. There's not much more to say about it. It's just nice heavy metal. Especially the song Forbidden. It's very cool, I think. And if you like new wave of traditional heavy metal, check this band out and this record. Night Fury, Time to Rock. Okay, this is everything I want to show. There's nothing more. Oh yes, two CDs. This one, Crash Diet, Generation Wealth. The other day, my friend Ari from Argentina showed this CD, you know, from his collection, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna spin it again, and it's a great record, you know, just a cool party, glammy metal album. And then Babylon AD, the first album that I own on Japanese edition. It's a Japanese edition. It's a cool record, of course. And then the other day we got, just to show, my wife bought a new Eden Curse record. And I already talked about this band before. You know, if you like Pink Room 69, you like Eden Curse. You know, check this band out because they deserve our support. They're you know, they're doing good things. You know, writing cool songs. Okay, and don't forget to check out this album. You know, I didn't care much about Slush anymore. You know, this Snake Pit. You know, what's the name? Snake Pit, I think, or Snake Pit. I didn't care so much about that. I never cared really about Velvet Revolver, you know, no. But this Slush album is really, really good. I mean, it's just an amazing record. I mean, you have to really check this out, guys. I mean, the new album by Slush. Okay, check it out, please, because it's a very good, good album. Okay, stay heavy.